Hello and welcome, friends. Wizuko here. To be honest, I wasn't quite sure if I want to make this video, especially not looking as I do. I'm still recovering, as some of you already know, but I am preparing to return to YouTube again, but it felt kind of weird to just return. I've been uploading every week for almost 2 years now, and then I just disappeared, which I felt, I don't know, it felt weird to me, so maybe this video is more made for me than for you, but I kind of felt like I needed some kind of closure, and wanted to explain myself a little bit. If you're not interested in that, fair enough. I don't want to pretend like my private life was so interesting, and I also don't want to pretend like I had the giant following or something, or a giant channel that would justify this sort of video, but I don't know, I kind of just felt like it, and as you know, with my YouTube and with my streaming, I basically just do whatever I want, so I just stay true to that. Yeah. So first off, I'm sorry that I've been just gone without any notice. If you've been part of my Discord community or following me on Twitter, you might already know that I have been in and out of hospital. My health, I had immense health issues, and yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, but also when am I coming back, what is planned, and what are the future plans for the channel, that are the topics that I want to discuss. So let me start with, why was I gone? To explain that, I actually have a kind of longer story to tell. If you're not into that, fair enough. You'll find a time chart in the description. Just skip ahead to whatever is interesting to you, and don't feel bad to just click the video off altogether. Don't worry. Maybe this is more therapeutic for me than for you. Well, so starting. Well, the thing is, when I was still a teenager, doctors told me that I will never be pregnant. And there was a time in my life where that was a very difficult realization for me. It was very difficult. So I was fighting this with everything. I did surgery. I had hormone therapy. I did everything that I basically could afford. But then in 2020, after years, many years of a lot of frustration and disappointment, I decided, maybe I should just give up and instead focus on things that I want to do for myself. Because, of course, if you're in this sort of situation, you always know that adoption is an option. And, of course, that also helps, but it also doesn't. It's hard to explain, and I don't want to go into detail, but if you have a friend that has to go through something like that, don't tell them that they can adopt. They know that they can. That is not the issue. That is not why they're feeling down all the time. That's not the thing, But we knew that we could not. Due to German laws, it is not so easy to adopt a child. It's much more complicated and much more pricey. And in 2020, we thought, you know what? Let's just spend all of our savings on a trip that we wanted to do for ourselves. And let's, have like a bucket list of things that we want to do as people for us, before we get into this family thing, and, that was kind of uplifting. And so we did. We started 2020 with spending all of our life savings on a journey to Japan for an entire month, from January to February. And it was wonderful. The best vacation of my life. Honestly, I loved everything there. It was amazing. So we came back. We had no money on the bank anymore. We spent everything. But the world changed drastically. We had secure and good paying jobs, you know? We were like, we don't need those bank savings. It's okay. Yeah, it was not okay, actually. Corona hit Germany, and soon he would lose his job, and then I would lose my job, and then life changed. But we took that as a sign. We said to ourselves, well, we're getting by nonetheless. We're okay. It's just that we can't afford some luxuries that we used to afford. And so we thought, you know what, maybe this is a sign that we should follow our dreams. And so I did. In 2014, I already tried to establish a YouTube channel and I wanted to get into streaming, but I stopped because of my job, because I wanted to earn real money and I wanted to do what I'm good at and what I'm getting paid for. And yeah, so I stopped this, and in 2020, I started doing YouTube again. I did a job that would pay a lot less, but give me the free time that I needed to do YouTube and also to concentrate on my Japanese studies, because that was something that I always wanted to do myself too. I always wanted to learn how to speak Japanese. And to concentrate on those studies, I needed a job where I needed more free time to concentrate on those things. Yeah, so we did. And it was a wonderful time. We were both living the dream. And we were getting by. I mean, the money was short, but we were getting by quite fine. I mean, like, we could afford renovating this and having my little office area restored. I was really happy with everything. Until last year in December, it started that I was feeling very, very sick. And I did not know why. And in January, it got so much worse that I had to go to the hospital for the first time. And it turned out it is not impossible for me to get pregnant. At the worst possible time, I turned out to be pregnant. Don't get me wrong, the situation is awful, the timing is awful, but I am actually very happy. And then I was scared, because turns out when doctors tell you you are not supposed to get pregnant, and you get pregnant nonetheless, that comes along with a lot of health issues. And so my health plummeted. My heart was too weak to support the child. And then I had a lot of issues with hormones, and I was losing a lot of weight in the first few months. It was scary. It was very scary, and I'm still relying on medicine. I still have to take my meds every day to support my entire body. And that's why I was gone. On top of that, because I was still new in my job, and because I have those health issues now, I lost my job as well. I'm fine, don't worry, I'm fine. The thing is just, a lot of bad things happened, and after I lost my job, my health plummeted again. A little bit due to me feeling very down. I liked my job, I was working with disabled kids, and I really liked the job. I felt like, I'm not earning that much, but I'm doing something with my life, I felt like I'm doing something. And then they being able to just let me go like that, I felt not good. And on top of that, because I was not feeling well and I could not fully return to YouTube and to Twitch, I felt like, I had nothing to return to, and nobody would miss me. And that was a very, very lonely feeling. And it's really thanks to you that proved this feeling to be wrong. Because actually, there were a lot of people waiting for me. I had so many nice messages, and for that, I'm really, really thankful. I wanted to return after seeing that I had something to return to. And also because I was kind of hoping that, well, due to my job loss, that I could now use that time, energy, and maybe expand a little bit on YouTube and Twitch. But the thing is, my health plummeted again. I had health issues again. I was in and out of hospital this entire time, and now for the first time I'm really outside and I'm really living and adjusting to normality again. So now, for the first time, I'm really positive that I can return. Hence why I'm making this video. So, with all that said, I'm really happy to announce that I will have a little baby girl, and I'm very happy about that, even if that means that we have to face some problems. So, as of now, we made some decisions. This month, we're gonna lose this apartment, and we're gonna go back to my mother's house and live there, which it was a tough decision to make, and it's a very it's something that you kind of don't want to tell people because it sounds like taking 2 steps back, and but it's the responsible thing to do, because that way we'll have a lot more financial freedom. Especially, you know, like living costs have increased a lot lately, and it's scary times. Let's not forget that. And it's not forever. If our plan works out the way that we anticipated, it's just for 3 years, and then we can leave again, and hopefully that works out. But yeah, that means that this month I will be very occupied with moving from this apartment to my mom's house. So this is the last time that you can see this wonderful, colorful background with all those pretty colors that even can glow in the dark, you know? I really love this. It can glow in the dark. That was so cool. I hope that the people that gonna take this apartment after us are gonna appreciate that, because it's really a cool feature. I think I did such a good job. Like, I know it's not perfect. Like, look at this here. I'm not good at this, but you know, I was very proud. Yeah, but my mom promised me that I'll have some space in the cellar, in the basement, basically, where I could build up my little office area again. So I'm very positive that I can stream again in May when this whole moving thing is over. So to the question, when will I return? I will return in May. I hope that I will be able to return on May 4th on YouTube, and maybe on the same day I would love to also stream. However, I cannot fully promise that because I am not fully convinced that we can make everything that we have to do until then. I'm not entirely sure. So the date that I can promise I will be back is the week after, on May 11th. That is the guaranteed date where we'll have to be finished with everything and the whole moving process should be over by then. That is the date that I can promise, but my goal is to be 1 week earlier. That is the goal. That is the big goal. And I hope that I can do that. If that is important to you, I would recommend to join our Discord group or to follow me on Twitter. You will find both links in the description if you're interested. Don't feel forced though. If you're not interested, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But if you are, you'll get updated information there. Yeah, so that's when I'll be back. And I'm very excited to be back. But I also know that I will not be back forever. My little daughter is already my #1 priority. I've been through hell. Honestly, I've been through hell. I know that a pregnancy is not easy. No pregnancy is ever easy. But I had moments where I faced situations that I did not think I would. I never imagined this to be that difficult. And that made her my #1 priority. I mean, I guess she would have been anyway, but now I can fully say that. The date, the doctors told me when she should arrive is September 2nd. I plan to stay on Twitch and on YouTube until then, but it depends. If new complications are gonna come up, of course I will not be able to stream anymore, and of course I will not be able to upload anymore. But at the moment it looks very good, and at the moment I would say that my chances that complications are gonna come up are relatively low in comparison to before. So yeah, I think I'll be back until like late August or something. The thing is, I was an early child. Like, I was the firstborn, and I was an early child. And it might be possible that she is going to be early as well, if she's anything like her mother. So I think I will be back until August. And then in August, gotta have a look. I'll keep you updated how long I will be streaming and updating and uploading. But as of now, I think I will be there for as long as I can. But as soon as my daughter is born, I will concentrate on that and solely on that. Yeah. I hope that once she is born, once we have some sort of normality, I know that I will not be able to do real work for a while. I hope that I can spend this time with YouTube, but this is my first child. I have younger siblings, much younger siblings that I have helped raise myself, but I have not been a mother yet, so I don't know if I will return once she is born. I hope so. I would really love to do that, because I don't want to give up everything that I love, but I have to prioritize my daughter, so I'll keep you updated. This is not sad news, okay? I want to make clear that this is in no way sad news. I am happy that I got surprised like that. I am happy that I got another chance. I'm a little bit pissed at the timing. I kind of wish, like I was trying for such a long time, you know? Why is it now? You know, that's kind of pissing me off sometimes, but more in a funny way. And I'm very glad that I'm feeling okay again. And before I'm ending this video, and it's far... Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to molest you, I'm sorry. The video is... the recording is going on for far longer than I anticipated already. So let me make it short. For the last thing, I really want to thank you. Due to Corona, due to all this isolation that I had to go through, due to, you know, if you're being by yourself a lot, you have a lot of time to concentrate on negative feelings and negative thoughts. And that's not always healthy. It's not always healthy to be by yourself, because sometimes you are not the kind of person that you need, you know? And I am thankful that I have started again with YouTube and Twitch, and I am thankful for each and every one of you that reached out to me during my lowest points and told me that they miss me, and I'm really thankful for that. I'm really thankful for that. Yeah, and thanks for keeping the channel alive even when I couldn't. I plan to make a little goodbye video for my break that I eventually am going to take when she is born. But until then, we're gonna have normal videos again, and I have planned to start May with some more Tales of Arise. I want to complete the series on YouTube so that you can look up the entire series that we've been playing all together, because it was the first big game that we finished as a community, and that was a big thing to me. And so I want to finish that, but I also have 2 more history videos and a cooking video prepared. I just gotta finish it. But as I said, first we gotta move, and then we're gonna upload. So you gotta see the background in another video. I think in one more video, in one cooking video, I have this background recorded. The other videos I usually would not record with my face. But yeah, you're gonna see the background for a little while longer, even if I won't anymore. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. And if you have any suggestions for videos that you would like me to make, please tell me about it. I would love to work on a plan, because now that I know that I won't have the time to do everything that I thought of, I would be very happy to, you know, plan something together with you, what you want to see. Yeah, if you have suggestions, I am very open for that. Until then, I hope you have it good. Thank you so much. And if you've watched the entire thing, wow. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Honestly, thanks. But I'll stop rambling now. Thank you again. And I hope you'll have a good time. And I really love you. Bye!